Hey, Boaz here from Next Pittsburgh. I'm here in Greensburg to check out this mansion that was built by a contemporary of Henry Clay Frick. It's lived a lot of lives since then, and now it's the Grandeur Estate. And I'm here with Tony. You're one of the owners of the Grandeur Estate. And so, when did you start getting involved with this place?
We actually bought the estate. It was an office building actually
Yeah.
in October, end of October 2021. And this was half of this house was originally built by Thomas Lynch. He was the president of the Frick Coal Company, and it was his home, half of it. And then in 1950 or close to that, it got sold to Old Republic Insurance Company, and they made it their offices, their headquarters for the next 70 years. They left it around 1990, 1920, and then it was vacant for 2 years. And me and my wife, we bought it, and then we renovated it back to our home, and now what is the Grandeur Estate.
This looks incredible. I mean, the details are amazing. So, I mean, it looks beautiful today, but what did it look like when you took ownership of this place?
It was in shambles.
Yeah.
It was a deserted building, and this was all being used as offices. So, pretty much, it was a complete rehab, new electrical, new plumbing, new HVAC, new fire safety. It was out of code in every possible that way that you can think of.
And that didn't scare you? Like, it feels like anyone else buying this, it just seems overwhelming.
It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming, and that's precisely why it did not sell for so many years. It is because people are scared of the amount of effort needed, the money needed, the time and the energy needed. But we were dedicated, me and my wife. So this is called the Excellency Gold Drawing Room. Please welcome. So this room, the ceiling had fallen. So this ceiling
The
has been
ceiling was on the ground.
it was a big, huge hole. So all of this that you see is newly done. Some parts are still original, and this has been newly really done. If you see this wallpaper over here,
Yeah.
so this wallpaper was burnt and scoured. So we had to cut it. See the amount of cuts is one cut, two cuts, three cuts, four cuts. So it shrank. So these two were initially only a half an inch gap. So we had our carpenters move it. This was a labor of love. And let's take you to the dining room. Please come. You sit over there, you're talking over there, you have your drinks over there, and you come over here and you have dinner over here.
Yeah.
If you book us ahead of time, we will even get you a private chef.
Wow. And then there's another dining room behind us. This one's even longer.
Yeah, this is the so if you're more than 8 people, you get this. This is called the congressional meeting room. We do a lot of small birthdays, parties, weddings, and everything over here. I want to take you to a very, very special part of our estate, which is this. This staircase, we call it the Grand Tiffany stairwell. And why we call it that is a very, very special reason. Do you see that window up there up top?
Yeah.
That
Huge window.
Yeah, that huge window was actually at one point a stained glass window. And that was put there by the son of the founder of Tiffany and Company. He was a stained glass artist, so he put a stained glass window in there. It was a very, very special window. That window got removed from here when the building sold to Old Republic Insurance, rediscovered in 1996, sold in 1998 to the Westmoreland Museum of American Art for $398,000. That window is still there in the Westmoreland Museum of American Art, which is about three-quarters of a mile away from here. And that is one of their prizest possessions that they have. So this is special. This is leather. And then it has been imprinted and pressed to make a pattern. This is so special. And this was all again coming off. This has all been fixed. But this is really, really special. You don't see this every day.
So when this house was built, do you know what they used the different rooms for?
My information of that is very limited.
Yeah.
My information is more of what the previous owners old building. This was all offices and cubicles.
So like in here, there were just desks with computers, all that stuff.
Meeting rooms, some were desks. That side there was also desks, and so it was an office building. So this usually is used for cocktails, parties, and
So many doors. Oh my goodness. Wow. It feels like we've just gone through time. We've sort of traveled.
we recreated this. This was also an office. This is a very, very special fireplace. This is the original owner's ancestral home in Ireland, hand painted on a tile. We have tried to, so now all of this furniture is our own furniture. And if you see, we've tried to keep it, we've tried to bring back that memory. So this is where the original building ended. So if you knock on over here, this is wood frame and hollow.
Right.
Smack your hand over here and you will feel
Oh.
This is concrete block. This is where the original house ended.
Okay.
Okay, this is where, and from there on, Old Republic Insurance added these 3 empty halls, and so 30, or I wouldn't tell, 25 to 30 people on each level were sitting in 3 empty halls with like just desks. So this was all the ceiling was suspended ceiling tile, all out of code, horrible, horrible. So this flooring, ceiling, fire painting, air conditioning, this is all newly done. We are legally can hold up to 144 over here, but this is our ballroom, the premiere.
Have you ever had someone who used to work at this insurance office come for an event and be really surprised to see
A
it?
lot of people, they are in state of shock. There's many people who say, my mom worked over here, my grandmother worked over here, or my grandfather worked over here, or my father worked over here. A lot of people have come over here, and thank you for asking that question. And they said, some people who have been, said their mouth is open. So to see, because this was all desks over here. So from desks, we've gone to this. So I'm going to show you a couple of our suites.
Oh, wow. And so do you know, like, was this a bedroom? Could you tell when it was a mansion?
I would presume that this may have been a bedroom at one time. However, when we saw it, this was cubicles with dirty carpet and drilled holes everywhere. So, and the ceilings were in disarray. So this is all plaster ceiling to fix this, to fix the electrical and do the plumbing. So all new plumbing over here, from 4 half bathrooms to 17 suites. Let's show you one of our bathrooms over here.
Oh, wow, it's a really nice shower.
All the tiles were flown in from Italy through a company which imports them from over here. And as a part of our philosophy, none of our rooms has a number.
Oh.
And there's a reason for that. Because we do not treat people like a number. Treat people like people and not like a number. So every person who works over here knows each and every guest by name.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take you now to what we call the Residency. So this is where people who stay over here will have breakfast in the morning. Okay?
So this fireplace is incredible. Was this original to the mansion?
This is original to the mansion, but it had fallen down.
Oh, wow. Well, this fireplace looks incredible. I mean, it looks like the kind of fireplace you could have like a giant pot in there and you could be making stew or something.
Believe me, I find this fireplace to be so special, especially the stone tile that is over there. That's the fireplace. There is 5 stenographers or typists over here. There is this glass partition over here. You see this glass partition? 4 or 5 typists, like in that picture, used to sit over here and work. So this is what we dealt with. So removing all these, see these holes?
Right.
So this is a renovation of an office building.
Yeah. You've got coffee, you've got tea.
Selection.
I saw you've got cookies and fruit over there.
Yeah, you got it. So this is our kitchen.
Oh, this is a serious kitchen over here with, of course, another fireplace.
So this kitchen, there was never a kitchen over here. At least that's what I'm told. There was a kitchen downstairs, which I cannot find where it was.
And it looks like, did this used to be the exterior windows? Because this was the end of the mansion.
That is absolutely correct, sir. This is where the mansion ended.
And so I'm sure the people in Greensburg were so excited to see someone doing something with this building after it had been sitting unused for so long.
Yes, there is a lot of excitement. When we opened up, the Tribune did a big article on us. Every Christmas, we open up the place for a walk-in.
Yeah.
And we have Santa Claus over here. And unlike purely commercial places, we don't charge $25 or $50 for a picture. It's a day. We let anybody come in here. We post it on Facebook. Anybody wants to come in over here, come in over here. We'll get you cookies. We'll get you hot chocolates. We'll get you pictures with Santa. We do not charge anything for that.
Well, Tony, thank you so much for this great tour. And if folks want to get in touch, if they want to stay here, if they want to plan their wedding here, they can reach you through your website.
Yeah, we have our website. You can book directly on there. You can call us by our phone. You can email us. We are always here for them. We are a hospitality, one of a kind place. So we will live up to what we promise.